Hello everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Time to take that walk and go see what's in the fridge today. Hello everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Thanks so much for stopping by. I do appreciate you spending a little time with this old man today. Today's beer comes from Holy Mountain Brewing Company. They're in Washington. This is their Pyrokinesis. It's a triple or an imperial IPA. This particular one is a 10%er. Beer Advocate has it listed as a 9.6%, and I think that was a previous version because they say it's retired, no longer brewed. Well, Beer Advocate, imagine that. You're wrong. They are brewing it again. This one is a 10%er, guys. It doesn't have a date on it. It says, it's got a stamp on the bottom. It says fire with, but they didn't put a date on it. They have a machine that's capable of that. And this was sent to me by Neil, and he told me it didn't have a date on it, but he bought it at the brewery and it was fresh. But if it was available here and didn't have a date on it, I would not buy it, guys. But he's telling me it was fresh. I'm taking it for his word. Over to Untapped, they have the 2020 edition, which this is. And it is listed at a 10%. They also have the regular, the Pyrokinesis at 9.6, but the 2020 is a 10%er, a little bit bigger, a little bit more alcohol than the previous version. No IBUs listed on this, and no commercial description. It's got a government warning on it, and it says brewing can by Holy Mountain Brewing Company, Seattle, Washington. And it does say it's 10% here on the bottom of the can. They do have a dating machine because they've stamped something on the bottom, but they choose not to put a date on it. He says they usually do date their stuff, but they didn't date this for some unholy mountain reason. So he said it was fresh, so I'm taking it for his word, guys. So big 16-ounce plain Jane silver can with a wraparound stick-on label. That's it. Let's find out what this triple or imperial IPA has to bring to the table. Into the glass, big 16-ounce can. We're going to pour this down the center unless it starts producing a monster head. Doesn't look like it is. Very cloudy coming out. Looks very much like a New England style beer. And we're going to swirl the bottom end to make sure nothing has settled into the bottom of the can. We want to get all of that into the glass. And I'm going to be able to get this one all into the glass. It's going to be a full glass, but I got it all in there on the initial pour. Pyrokinesis. Neil, thanks a bunch for the beer mail package. I do appreciate it, sir. About a finger of head, maybe just a little less. Looks like orange juice in the glass, guys. Definitely looks like a New England style beer to me in the appearance anyway. Not a whole lot of light coming through. What do you think? That's a good looking beer, isn't it? Very nice. To the nose we go. Ooh. 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 That aroma is off the chain, guys. That is definitely very typical of a New England style beer. Very citrusy, pine, grapefruit, pineapple, hints of oranges, mango. That beer smells freaking awesome. Wow. I am blown away. Awesome smelling beer. Outstanding aroma on this beer. It's a shame they didn't put a date on it. But it's, I mean, a lot of beers that are brewery only are bought at the brewery. Sometimes they don't do that. Some breweries do, even though they're brewery only releases. And they have a machine that can do that, and they chose not to on this one. I don't know why, but they did. That beer smells fantastic, guys. Let's find out. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Neil. Thank you, sir. I do appreciate it. Oh, yeah. Wow. Very, very tasty. And to me, just my opinion, the alcohol seems to be fairly well hidden. It's not super boozy or anything. Great looking color, appearance, taste. It does taste super fresh. Wow. If this beer was available here and it had a date on it, I would absolutely buy this beer. I think the IBUs are up there a little bit. It's not super bitter, but it takes a lot of bittering hops to balance that out, so it's not super sweet. Very enjoyable, very quaffable beer this one is. Very nice slicing. It's leaving on the glass from the couple of sips I've had already. Very impressive beer to me. Very, very nice. Very well done. And I'm a sucker for these New England style looking beers. Wow. Delicious. Let's sip on it. I'll be right back. Hello everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews for the final chug. Guys, I've been sipping on this for about an hour. Very nice lacing. It's left on the glass. Very impressive beer in the glass. It's a shame they have a dating machine and they've decided to print something like Fire With on the bottom of it instead of the date. I don't understand that. This was sent to me by Neil, and he tells me he bought it at the brewery and they told him it was fresh. They just canned it and all that. I would buy this beer here, guys, if it had a date on it, and it does not. So I would not, even though it's a super impressive beer. Guys, to me, it's a 10 beer in a 9 can. It's that impressive to me, and it's a crying shame that they decided not to date this series of beers. I don't understand that. But maybe it was brewery only release while they decided not to put a date on it. You had to buy it at the brewery to get it. It wasn't distributed, but still, there are breweries that are only brewery only release, and they still date their stuff. So even though it's 10 beer in a 9 can, I would not buy it if it was on the shelf here, because I could not tell when it was put in the package. But it's very impressive beer, very well made beer, very enjoyable beer. I enjoyed this quite a bit. Neil, thanks a bunch for sending this one to me. I don't know why they didn't date it, just like you said in your email. They do need to do that. They stamp something stupid like that on the bottom of it instead of printing the canned on date. I don't understand that. It must be smoking something good, that's all I can say. We ain't got to date it. We got brewery only. Whatever. Put a date on it, boys. Not that hard. Instead of stamping something stupid, put the date on it. That'll go. Super nice slicing left on the glass. Super impressive beer in the glass. To me, like I said, guys, it's a 10 beer in a 9 can. That's what I'm gonna give it. 98 for me on this one. It would get to 100 if it had a date on the bottom of it. It's that simple. It's that freaking simple. It's that easy to do. You got a machine that's stamping something stupid on the bottom instead of putting the date on it. Step up to the plate. Do the right thing. Neil, thanks again. I do appreciate it, sir. I appreciate the beers you sent to me. Super awesome. Anyway, Like I said, over to Beer Advocate, NA from them. Not enough people have commented on it. Only one person, and he gave it a 4.24. Over to Untapped, they have it at 4.43. That would be in their 8 scale also. Not the best numbers from them, but pretty impressive numbers also from them. It's an impressive beer. It is. And it would have got the 10 from me, guys, if it had a date on the bottom of it. And even though Neil told me that he bought it at the brewery and it was super fresh, it has to have the date on it. And they have a machine to do that, and they chose not to. They want to print something stupid like fire with on the bottom of it instead of printing the date. Fire up another one. Smoke another one. That's all I can say, guys. They had the capability of doing it and they chose not to, so I choose not to give them the 10. It's my prerogative. It's my beer reviews. A lot of people say, oh, you shouldn't do that, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. I can't, because it's me. I'm a date Nazi. What else can I say? Put the damn date on it. You got a machine that can do it, and you want to print something like Kiss My Ass or something like that on there, you don't get the 10. It's a 9. So, if you had the Pyrokinesis 2020, let me know what you think. To meet again, let's go see what's in the fridge.